Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be a little bit more quiet than I normally am because the rest of the house is sleeping. But I wanted to come talk to you real quick about home gym basics. So I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about what I started with and what you may need to get started. So first you need a space, and I'm going to back up a little bit here so that you can see. You don't need a lot of room because I'm going to switch it here. This right here is my workout space. This is where I normally, so the chair for the desk gets rolled out of the way, and this corner here is where all of my equipment is stored. So when I got started, I started with these 2-pound weights, and then I eventually added my adjustable set of weights. This is a set of weights that is 25 pounds total. So the handle is 2.5 pounds, and then each plate adds another 1.25 pounds on each side. So it adjusts from 2.5 pounds up to 12.5 pounds. Now, I'm going to share something with you because it's kind of a funny story, but it was quite devastating to me. So when I started with that set of adjustable weights, I bought them thinking it was a 25-pound set, of which it is a 25-pound set, meaning the total weight is 25 pounds, but I thought each weight went up to 25 pounds. And so I was completely devastated because I thought I had worked my way up to 25-pound weights and I was only using 12.5 pounds. And like I said, it's funny to me now, but when I found out that I was only lifting 12.5 pounds instead of 25, I was like completely crushed and I was crying. And Andy thought I was being ridiculous, and I suppose it probably was a little ridiculous, but like I said, it was quite devastating to me because I thought I had been lifting heavy and I wasn't. So anyways, I just wanted to explain that to you so that you are aware. If you're buying weights in a set, the set is the total pound weight, so the pounds for the set is the total pounds of both weights combined, not an individual weight. So that's just something to think about when you're buying weights. So the other things, I'm going to switch back here. So the other, sorry to roll you around like that. The other thing that I started with is a weight, or my mat. This is a really thick mat, and it's got grass on it still from my morning workout. I have to go out and shake it off, but it's wet, so it's not coming off my mat. Anyways, it's a really thick mat, and it's very cushy. And I've had this one for several years, and it's probably time to buy a new one. But this is another thing that I used when I first got started, was a really thick mat. It helped me when I did my core work. My back or my tailbone would end up bruised from doing sit-ups and stuff because if I didn't use that mat. So really nice thick mat, a set of light weights. If you don't want to use weights, you can use resistance bands. So they have different resistance levels for bands, and they are sometimes cheaper than buying weights depending on the resistance and the weightage of the poundage of the weights. So that's an alternative. And if you are looking for something to stay out of the way that is easier to roll up, then of course the resistance bands take up less room. So I started with the 2-pound weights and the mat, and everything gets stored in the corner here like you see. And that was pretty much it. And of course, the other thing that you need when you're doing a home gym is good supportive shoes. If you wear shoes when you work out, sometimes I prefer to do mine barefoot. But of course, there are certain things that I need shoes for. So make sure that you have good supportive shoes, and like I said, just a basic space, and it doesn't have to be the same dedicated space either. It can move from time to time. I have been, if you've been following me, I have been taking my gym outside some mornings, and it's working out really well. But when I take my gym outside, I definitely need my shoes. So I hope this has helped you, and let me know if there's any other tips that you need for building a home gym. Have a great day.